Copy. Yeah, man, what's going on? Yeah, it's the one and only DJ Chase, man, the pregame party mix podcast on 20 podcast networks on 5 radio stations, Monday night, Dynasty Radio, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Star 107 FM, the Virgin Media Radio. And we got the one, the only Staten Island's own Spliffchamberz. What's popping?
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, what's good with you, bro?
Just chilling, bro. Remaining focused, like I said. Just keeping on the grind, keeping on the hustle, bro, and trying to stay motivated.
Of course, man. Mr. 200,000 plus streams on Spotify, Apple Music, sir. 100,000 on YouTube, man. Looking good. The numbers are looking right. The numbers looking right for 2021. Of course, man. So just a little bit about your background. So you are a Staten Island representative, man. How's that being from Staten Island?
Honestly, it's a blessing because before it was a little bit hard, having a rep Staten Island, and people looking at us as a forgotten borough, But now people look at us in a different light. So, it's like more of like a challenge, and it's more of like a blessing to really be able to step outside of those paradigms and step outside of those narratives that people put us in, So to be able to beat down those barriers makes it feel good to be from Staten Island.
Dope, man. What part of Staten Island are you from? I'm
from Port Richmond.
Port Richmond. Okay. So I know, everybody know, I have to ask. Like the Wu-Tang, did the Wu-Tang, they one of my favorite groups. So did they influence you?
The Wu-Tang definitely had an influence on me. One thing I will say though is, as an upcoming artist, I definitely feel that we didn't necessarily take or derive a lot of our music or where we are going with the music from the Wu-Tang. But we definitely do pay homage to them, and they definitely show love to the upcoming artists from Staten Island.
Copy. You know what's funny? Actually, my first time ever in Staten Island, I lived in New York 30-something. I'm 34. I've lived in New York all my life. The first time I was in Staten Island was in March. I was like, this place is beautiful. Like, I never thought, like, because I had to go over the Verrazano Bridge because I was going to South Carolina, and I'm like, yo, Staten Island is freaking beautiful, bro. And I'm like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's nice. Now, you grew up in a church. What made you want to be a rapper of all things? You could have been, I know you play instruments. I know you do all that from the church. So, what made you want to be a rapper? Like, what made you just say, I'm going to just be a rapper?
Believe it or not, I always listen to music on the way to school, on the way to church. It wasn't just listening to church music. I was part of the choir. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm still actively a performer in the choir. You feel me? I get paid to play for different churches and stuff. Oh, that's dope. Realistically, I always wanted to do something related to music. It wasn't necessarily that I wanted to jump into rapping, but I was just always good at writing, I'm a published poet. So it's I've always just really been good at writing, and from then it just took off. Literally it just took off. People just started saying yo, you need to start writing more. You need to start getting in the studio. And then eventually I ended up being on a regional tour where I was able to take that to another level.
That's what's up, bro. And so let me ask you a question. Who influenced you as far as saying, I know you come from, you like mainstream music. Your music is very mainstream, right? So who would you say really influenced you? As you say, you know what? I come out the gate from, because being in the church, you can't really listen to too much secular music. So who's who influenced you as far as the mainstream artists?
Ooh, that's a good question. I was listening to a lot of diverse artists when I was growing up. So my range in terms of who I was listening to ranges from Casey and JoJo, Jason Mraz, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Nelly Furtado. I was listening to a lot of various different musicians, and it took me from that to Eminem, where he can lyrically demolish any beat, and that just made me want to be able to literally get in the booth and start really trying to work on my actual penman game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
working
dope.
On my actual wordplay. And then I actually got blessed in the capability to be able to work with Fuji Rap, which is one of the pioneers, and that was a blessing.
Nah, that's dope. And now, because your music is very melodic too, the being in the church, did that kind of influence you in a way that it's you know what, because you're around all that music all day. So did that affect your melody? Because some, how I'm saying, because some artists, they copy Drake or they copy a Little Durk or A Boogie, but I don't get that from you. I think you got that from the church. Is that true to say?
Yeah, it's definitely true to say.
Copy. Yeah. And you know, with that being said, now let's get into some music. Diamond Bite, which is actually one of my favorite records from your catalog. How did that? Now that's the joint with Cash Money AP. That record is hard.
Yes, sir.
How did you get that
Cash
beat?
Money.
Yeah, how'd you get that beat?
That beat actually was a blessing. Actually, when I came across that beat, it was really more so like I was in a rut, you know, like I was really more so trying to like perfect my craft and really get that sound out that people wanted. You know, like I felt like a lot more times than none, like artists really like make good music, but they don't have that content to follow suit with it, you know? So I wanted to do something like that to be able to show that limelight to Staten Island, like, cause you know, a lot of people look at us as underdogs. I wanted to use Diamond Bite, and like I said, thanks to Cash Money AP, it was just a beautiful blessing. It's just the way it came together.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
just
dope.
being able to bring that type of energy to a record. Diamond Bite really was just a war call for everybody else in New York, you know? Like, look at Staten Island. We got a lot of talent in here, you know what I'm saying? And we are the Sharks that y'all gotta watch out for.
Copy. Yeah, man. And, you know, like I said, because your music is so unique in a sense because it's like a mix of like Caribbean, it's a mix of a lot of influence. And I was really listening to your music, you know what I'm saying? And it has a really like I said, it's real different, you know what I'm saying? A different sound. And even like right now, the song Galas, it sounds like he got it from you. Like that song Galas, the Capella Gray. I'm like, nah, something here right now. So, you know, just to give you your credit, I definitely know that you got that sound. And do you feel like, you know what, I have to be pressured to make a TikTok song? Like, do you feel like you have to like that pressure to have to make one of those stupid dance songs?
Believe it or not, I don't like feeling pressured in that sense. I feel like if it's going to take off in that paradigm, it would.
Okay.
And I don't rush the process in terms of that. Like, you know, if wherever the song is meant to go, it's gonna go. Like, would I love to have a TikTok viral sensation? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But for now, I'm not really rushing that narrative. You know, I'm just taking the music where it takes me.
Copy, and that's very honest because a lot of artists, even now, my second favorite joint. Well, this record is very tough. Written testimony. That's why I'm here. Now that got like the video was crazy, and I'm gonna go into detail, right? So you got 100,000 streams on the YouTube video, but you have the Fuji sample on top of a drill beat.
Yes,
How did that come about? How did you put that together like that?
Believe it or not, the producer who made that beat, ID Crisis, he's actually from France. So he pretty much put the thing together. Like, he put the whole beat together, and I came across it because I get beat samples from a lot of various producers.
Gotcha. I do the same thing.
I came across it, and as I'm listening to it, I'm just like, wait, hold on, like, you know what I'm saying? And this was during COVID when we were losing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like just hearing that beat, it just sang to me in a different way, and it was like, listen, I have to put this out there. But hearing that Fuji sample was more so like I had to pay tribute, you know what I'm saying? I had to pay tribute to something that definitely stood the stands of time, you know? That's a timeless record. So I
that's dope.
Want to be able to do something that would be able to translate to that and be able to show that, listen, I'm showing homage, I'm paying homage to the Fujis.
Yeah, that's a very creative record. Like that's one of the dopest records. Now in the video, you got the Purge in the beginning. The Purge, clip in the beginning. Is that because they filmed the first Purge there? That's what that privy to? In Staten Island?
Believe it or not, I
didn't even
think of it in that perspective. I honestly just thought of the idea and the narrative that, you know, the song itself would be dope if people understood a deeper meaning behind it. You know, so something that people will be able to relate to being the Purge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has seen a Purge movie somewhere, somehow. You know what I'm saying? So I just figured it'll be an easily relatable record. You know what I'm saying? Something that'll be able to captivate people. Like, all right, everybody knows that when, you know, COVID season was really hard for everybody. So it just made it very easy to be able to draw the Purge into that lineup.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, because I just seen the new one. I just saw that today. Actually, it's kind of funny. So, you know what? Now, and also too, recently you just did the Fleet DJ conference. How was that too? I was supposed to go, but I didn't make it. But how was that supposed to go? How did that go?
Honestly, it was all right. I wish I could have gone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Inclement weather.
Gotcha.
I heard it was actually pretty dope, and I wish I could have been there to be able to perform and tear up that stage.
Copy, man. With that being said, man. Now I have to ask this: you gonna have the EP coming out, or the mixtape coming out? What's up?
Yes, most definitely. You can wait for that. It's coming real soon.
All right, copy. How many tracks you gonna put on that?
It's about 9.
9, okay. And if you had one feature, one big artist that you say, you know what, because you're much better than the mainstream music, just to give you the credit. Do you feel like what's one feature that you like, a dream feature, like a Sade, a Jay-Z, a 50 Cent? Who's your dream feature?
Oh, my dream feature is with Travis Scott.
I can see that. I can definitely see that, man. All right, man. So any shows coming up, man, before we get out of here? What's up?
Right now, my apologies for that.
You straight.
But right now, in the future, I got a lot of good music coming soon. I'm actually in the process of releasing a new record. And people can definitely tune in for a video for Diamond Bite soon. You know,
that record is tough. That record is hard. I appreciate that, man. That record is hard, man. And I always gotta ask this question. I know you got PR. I know you got management. I know you've been on Hot 97, 105, all of that. You gonna stay independent or you trying to get signed? What's up?
Like I said, I'm gonna just let the flow take me where it takes me for us.
Copy, man. The one, the only Spliffchamberz, man. Give all your social media. How can producers send you beats? Because I'm a producer. You see, I'm in the studio. So how can a producer send you music? How can he get in contact with you for them features?
All producers, you can DM me at Spliffchamberz on all social media platforms. Spliffchamberz, SPLIFFCHAMBERZ. And on all social media platforms at Spliffchamberz. You can also email my manager and DM my manager at milub86@yahoo.com. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you
man.
Having me.
Now, of course, man. Once again, like I said, thank you coming on the podcast, man. I'm gonna send you the clips. I'm gonna send you everything so you go ham with the promo. It's Worldwide Sounds Records own man, DJ Chase, the pregame Party Miss podcast on 20 podcast networks on 5 radio stations. You know what it is, DJ Chase. Yeah.
DJ Chase, appreciate you, boy.
DJ Chase TV.
It's official. Come on. Locked in with DJ Chase on the pregame Party Mix podcast.
Welcome, baby.